Welcome back, RDDC familians, to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host, Lex, coming to you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is live. You want to check us out on anything or say what's up, reach out to us at Real Double Dose channel at yandex.com. That's YANDEX.com. And as well as checking us out on our blog spot with multiple pages, multiple insights, so many things, about me section at the bottom, links to our books, links to disclaimers, and so much more, legal pages pretty much. And just goodies, different ones, and our sponsors, GiveMeAllThat.com, and free vacation giveaways, and so much more you can sign up for. If I'm talking too fast, just rewind in slow mode. You got me. That's at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com, and also tune in, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, Spreaker.com, as well as Blueberry. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a beautiful name though. iTunes, iHeartRadio. We're going to be streaming to internet radio itself, and as far as that, we have SoundCloud and so much more, and YouTube, and different ones are unfolding. And don't forget, when we have our launch, and you can reach us at handle Real Double Dose channel on our Instagram for our spirit and mind elevation classes, which we are giving away for free. And the intense course, of course, will have to be a paid version, but at the same time, it's going to be there for you to grow, expand, and fly to your butterfly stages. So let's not hold this back, because it needs to get in there. And I got to share something with you as well, and that is going to be later. So let's just get into this first. We got to start it off with the flow of things, and this is hashtag true identities. Yes, hashtag true identities. Yes, and it basically is wondering to ourselves and question, what do we see ourselves as, and who? And I know we ask this question a lot, but there's no single way that a question can be answered. And there's no single answer that can be given. Now, there is, but there's multiple answers for that. Some true, some false, some in between. We don't know. Had to ask this a little while ago, and this had to come to the surface. But beyond our occupations, right? Our titles, our roles, the gifts that we have, the talents, who is our soul's true identity? I mean, really, who is our soul, our spirit's identity? It's just kind of gets to the point where you wonder to yourself, where are we when it comes down to just labeling ourselves as the title form? Are we to the point where we understand the title forms of that? And excuse me for, like I said, the freehanding mic. Sometimes the volume may shift, but we get it. When I say, and when we ask hashtag true identities, of course, plural, or, single for yourself, of course. I think, and I know for what I see, that we go by so many titles. A person could say, well, who are you? I am a wonderful technician. Okay. Who are you? I am the best, guitar player in the world. Okay. Who are you? What's your true identity? My true identity is I can flip flapjacks like they're pancakes, for all intents and purposes, like there's no tomorrow. I'm a great father. I'm a great mother. I'm a great preacher, teacher, friend. I'm a great college student. I'm a great elementary class leader. I'm a great, toddler, whatever perspective you want to give. But what is our hashtag true identities? What is it? Can we really say what it is? And obviously a lot of people say, well, Lex, I can't call myself the anything or a, but I have so many flaws and discrepancies. Well, that's the part of being in the human flesh. There's always something, and it doesn't look identical the same. So obviously if we're born different colors, different heights, different kinds of abilities, different kinds of things that are missing limbs or given extra limbs, whatever it might be, there's no such thing as normal. Let's be real. There's an idea, conceptualism of what they put out there is normal, but there's no such thing as normal, at least in my factuated opinion. So you can't say, well, perfectionism is that. No, what I'm saying is, what is it that our true identities lie within? When a person asks this question, that's just a quick food for thought. It is what it is. But you have to ask yourself that question. I had to ask myself too. And I noticed we almost have a script that we give, right? It's a script of a program that's embedded inside of us. And watch when the illumination of self comes, when the spacer, I'm going to put that to the side. When the hashtag matrix of what I'm about to unfold comes out, you're really going to see a whole nother insight when that book starts coming out. I mean, really, if you thought you were listening to something now, we might have to get a get together somewhere and have a big, huge barbecue while we read the pages together in enlightenment. Yes, I'm all about that life. But true identity. Who are we truly? What title are we really given upon the passage of this life? And why is it that we always yearn to have a title or of a position or of an occupation or something that we're great at? How can we haven't identified deeper what we are? And for you out there, us who have, they ask me this question. For example, they say, okay, Lex, you're the goddess, not a goddess. No, I'm the goddess. There's only going to be one like me in this whole universe, just like every single one of us. But what I have, I hold, I know, I feel in my supreme being nature of being that person and that entity, that spiritual essence. Through all the flaws and anxieties and issues, I hold myself as that because I know I am. It's more than just looking in a mirror with some good lipstick and doing an Instagram photo. It's me. It's my soul, not the flesh. But the flesh is the shell, as my mother says, the shell of what we see from the voice and the spirit that's inside. That's the whole understanding of it. That's the whole reasoning of it. That's basically like some people say, all right, true identity. Oh man, I saw this gorgeous girl the other day. Oh, she was so wonderful. But when I got to get to know her, I was thinking, wow, her spirit's really off. We just are not compatible. And I'm like, wow, you were attracted to the shell, but you weren't attracted to the inside of the components that actually make up that shell. It's just a cover. It's just a bodysuit, basically. So it kind of caught him off guard. Same thing for one of my female friends. Hey, man, I went out on a great date with this wonderful gentleman, at least outwardly. But as the dinner progressed, he was a jerk. I mean, he was just completely into himself and didn't care about anything else and really rude and didn't even, try to cover my drink at the, for the bill or whatever. So I'm just like, wow, but you were attracted to the shell or the alluringness of thinking that it was going to be a great time just because you were attracted to what attracted you. So the whole thing is, the law of attraction doesn't always work in those modes of where a pretty face will give us a great taste. What is it said now? Just because it looks good does not mean it is good. And just because it tastes good does not mean it's good for you or to you or with you. Just want to put that out there real quick. So back to the rap here. Hashtag true identities. I mean, it sums itself up. I could just give the name of something and kind of give a 5-minute breakdown and you pretty much get it. But I like speaking with you here. Now, let me share something with you since, it's time to do that right now. Even more, I've been dealing with some crazy anxiety. I mean, it's almost like a social anxiety. It's to that too. Even family anxiety. I could be in a room by myself and still feel anxiety. It's like, and I actually have, I think Tony and them have put something about that on the blog at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. No cliche. I mean, it's kind of weird. It just clicked in my mind right now. I'm gonna have to go read some of those articles. They help. I mean, every other site has their own little intake. I mean, they know. I mean, they're obviously certified and looking at different things that help. But at the same time, I've been feeling my chest is going to cave on me. And sometimes, I do have that radio personality by default, by nature. And it comes out different places I go. And some days it feels really good and I needed it. But sometimes it's just overbearing. Like I said, we all go through a lot in life and we all deal with them differently. It could be the loss of my siblings. It could be, relationship issues that aren't really there but happening. Just my own hormonal fluctuation of life, the weather. It could be so many elements. But honestly, it's just me, in a deeper way it is. I have to get down to the nitty gritty of it. And prayer and supplication of love and faith and hope, meditation and connectivity to all that is the only cure that I know. And love, of course. That's what it's all made of. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when I say hashtag true identity, right now my identity is complete anxiety sometimes. Complete feeling like I'm just like, I want to go to sleep and just, not even depression, just tired, And our bodies get like that. It's part of the daily hashtag struggle is real from being alive in these human bodies. But what is our occupation for life beyond the occupation that humanity has put out there? What is the title that we hold besides the titles that we have in life? As parents or like I said, occupations, whether it be, just different things that were out there. Or hobbies. Who are we truly? We are a part of the divinity that made all that is. But who is that? And who are they? You see, any question that we have is going to get to a deeper notion. Everything, if you look at it, always stems out because we are so eagerly trying to find even more out about what we came from. The essence of that creativity and creation, and looking up at the sky and seeing it stay in place, even though we don't even know how we're still standing there looking at it, or we're still running away from it in some way and getting into all kinds of crazy endeavors because we'd rather not try to scratch our brains on to figure out how we're here. We're just going to live the boat out right now. So, all of you RDDC families, we do love you and we appreciate you. But we have to ask ourselves, and this is something that's going to be concurrently going on. It's not going to be obviously figured out in 1 second, because if it did, I don't know, we would have the conclusion a long time ago. But hashtag true identities. Where is the foundation of your, my, us, we? Where's our identity? Okay, I'm a loving spiritual being. I'm confused in life because I'm living this life and don't know how I'm here in this life, and trying to figure out what blood and veins and tissue is, and brains and eyeballs and all that good stuff. I'm still trying to figure out myself and lean towards these titles that I'm given in life, because I do have little offspring and I do have someone I love, and I do the best I can around those that I'm around. I don't know why I'm around those that I'm around, even though I know we're all connected. See, the stream of life goes on, but at the same time, it's good to know hashtag your true identity. Not what the world wants you to be, or not what the world wants you to see, but what you truly are to yourself. Because when you know what you're at least capable of for the most part, you don't know until you're put in those situations, but we're all capable of what the next person is, no matter how crazy it might sound. We all are. We're all here. So we're all capable of the same things, no matter how negative or positive they may be. It might not be exactly the same, but it still can go to that level. So ask ourselves more and more. This is the question I just want to put out here for us, or food for thought for us, food for the spirit to share. Hashtag true identities. Who are we truly? Who are we really? What is our real title and our real occupation to be served within this lifetime? Yes, we may be a cardiologist. Yes, we may be a wonderful person that can make the best burger on earth and serve it to 1 million people and make them happy. Yes, we may be harvesters of grain. Yes, we might just be the wonderful daycare centers. We might be a lot of different titles and labels and occupations out here. That's not what I'm rendering out. What I'm saying is, what is further beyond those occupations and titles and stipulations of labels that we're not serving our purpose upon? Just because we are told and persuaded and pursued and uneducated or educated to be into some kind of profession or entitled occupation, to be identified as someone on a higher level, quote, to the quote world status, doesn't mean that we've lived out the purpose of our true status that we were born to make and serve. Does not mean that we were done and given the occupations and serving them completely to the full. Because even if they're fulfilled and they're full, it doesn't mean that that was exactly it. And I'm not saying go nuts and try to find that out forever, but think about that. Someone could say, well, my mission is to be a missionary. My mission is to go out there and feed 1 billion people. Well, yeah, that could be a part of the mission too. Obviously, it unfolded and it happened with persistence, faith, and hope and love. But what else is there behind that? Is there supposed to be, okay, well, maybe you are supposed to fix up some doctrine so you can start helping, 1 million more people with a toothache, or maybe vice versa. when you're sitting there being a dentist, for example, you're supposed to go out there and say, hey, I can go ahead and send out 1,000 shirts to 1,000 kids that don't have a shirt. No matter what it is, I'm saying, all example purposes. There's another occupation and title within our true identity. The true identities we have are not from the matrix of the program we've been put into in life, and it helps sustain us from going nuts to a certain point, and at the same time it's very unfair on different levels. We need to find that out within ourselves. And you know what I say, you know what I believe, and you know what I understand. That can only be done by the connection to the self, of the infinite self, of the creation of all selves within the self itself. You understand what I mean? So, capiche, here we go. Be the change. Feel the passion. Embrace the power of the spirit. You get what I'm saying? This is your host, Lex, coming to you always straight from the heart. We got more things coming, and I hope that you join us on our YouTube platform and our Instagram platform, and just reach out, shout out, show your love. You know, it's all about growth, acceleration, and understanding more fruit for the spirit, mind, emotions, everything, the body, whatever we can get into. We're here. We hear you. We love you. Just stay tuned. Stay blessed. Think about that hashtag True Identities. And we will be back with you, beautiful familians, very, very soon.